Alright, we have quite a decent pre-made here. Looks like we're getting to million plus Allah on Zerg. Yeah, to million Allah on Zerg. We've got, assuming they lock this in, Prophet, Technician, Delta Squad, Engineer, Mirrors, Spirit, Schlurk, and Helios. It seems like a pretty scary base composition team. They could get a lot of mass bulk with the Helios, and then of course there's Spirit, who has a different kind of bulk, and then Engineer, Technician. I mean, it's also really clunky. They also all take up a ton of room. I was kind of liking it until I realized these guys all want so much room. So let's see what these Zerg are planning to pick. So they are going to go, it looks like Thackrus plus Nadra. Pretty scary composition versus basing as well. How does the team look versus when it comes to pushing? I mean, the Schlurk and the Delta Squad and the Prophet are going to be able to follow a Thackrus. So that's a potential. We've got a double eco up here. I assume this is going to be cloaked then. Small Spirit eco. Other than that, we have small eco down here as well. Honestly, their ecos are really compact. They've got Technician, they've got Spirit. They don't need many more buildings than the ones they already have. We've got Helios, which is going to have units around the map. They've got Prophet, who doesn't need, you know, any real space to eco. This, and then they've got Engineer that just like ecos at outposts and flies them. This is honestly quite a disgusting composition to try and get ecos to shut down. I'd like to see Hydralisks, because I feel like you've got so much flying stuff that you need to take care of, both when it comes to eco and heroes. And then very specific buildings you need to snipe, like the markets. You need to be very particular about sniping. So we see Phantoms sitting on the Thackrus. They do spawn a lot of lings as Thackrus. Is that full lings? It is. So that'll get them a lot of map control. He did start Plague first. Let's see if it pays off. He can Plague this factory, which he should. But he didn't. He's holding it to maybe hope he runs into an eco. If you Plague that factory there, I'm being an asshole in chat for no reason apparently. If he Plague that eco there, it would land, and if a random ling runs into it, it kills it. And then if an SCV has to repair it, he loses out on a lot of minerals. I feel like that's a big mistake. Plague there would have been real nice. This eco, yeah, this eco is going to be cloaked, I imagine. He's putting a laboratory there, so he's actually going to get explosive boards out already, but I assume he doesn't have much else. He's probably going to want to get the high temple thing so he can get some mana regen. Thackrus, I don't think he's used Plague once yet. I'm really pissed he didn't use it on the factory actually. The Spirit eco got cleared out. These guys do have a ton of patrols around the map. If we look at what's going on, a lot of corner patrols, a lot of patrols everywhere. Very well played. The Phantom is no longer following Thackrus, which would be a big deal if they were, because you can pretty much do it for free. Oh, this is unfortunate. If we look at the Engineer's point of view, the starport is just on the corner of their vision, with lings attacking it. I don't believe he got any ping on his mini-map that his eco was being attacked. So he just completely loses the starport. That's really unfortunate. Because it's on the corner of it's technically in his vision, so it didn't bother pinging him. But of course he wasn't focusing on the absolute top left corner of his screen and didn't see the health bar going down. Don't believe the health bar even was on screen, nor the lings. Just really unfortunate there. So that sets the Engineer behind an absolute insane amount. I mean, this ling ball gets cleared out, but they do know there are factories, or rather markets there. I imagine the Rage Box on Spirit wants to go for another eco spot. He does use it for now, which is fair enough if he thinks no lings are around, but Schlurk has to move out, so, you know, what if this was just microed in here? It would not be good for the Spirit. Very greedy, very, I don't know why he doesn't just set up another eco spot. And he's coming back to wall it even. It's like, bro, they know it's there. It's just make a second eco spot. Why not? I guess they do have a lot of patrols around, so it's not as simple as it sounds. Plague coming out, he does get 2, maybe 1. I think there was 2 of the structures, which means, you know, pretty big loss. Half his eco down, and then he had to salvage the other 2, so it's not a full refund. This wall is not fully cloaked. Yeah, okay, so that gets found. Very unfortunate. Prophet is still done. He's going to defend these entrances now. I mean, this isn't defended still, so they can just walk through and hit this eco. My god. It's honestly looking real bad for Servs. Look at the map. They don't have much. They do have Phantom near the Hunter now, but not following him. They really need the Phantom on top of that Hunter. Not really much reason not to, other than it takes up a bit more APM. Slime level 2, so this guy does have kill potential now. And we're getting Helios out over here. How's Helios doing actually? What are we looking at when it comes to his income? Looks like he potentially has 3 priests. He's got plus 12 at the moment. It's fairly standard. Nothing special, nothing bad though. How are we looking over here? We've got... What are we looking at with engineer actually? This dude got fucked when it comes to eco. He's got 1 starport with a chrono out. No chance he has any more. He's gonna build one now maybe? Yeah, he's building one now. It's a real rough start to lose your first eco, or your first starport as NG. That should never really happen, and it was just completely unfortunate that it went down that way. And now his buildings are plagued. If he lands any of these, they're probably going to die to a random link. He really needs to repair them. That's going to cost him a lot this early on as well to repair that. It's going to take a long time as well. He better hope random links don't run into it. Interesting that he flies over and just commands it to land before scouting if there were lings below it. It was a very... he's very fortunate it didn't happen. He's very unfortunate the Zerg are paying attention, looking for his eco, and now are patrolling to catch that. Well played to the... I imagine it was Tim who was denying that from the engineer. We do have Schlurk here to defend the eco, which allows it to go up, eventually get some repairs. Technician eco coming out down here, possibly a cloak wall coming out as well. Not super important on tech, honestly, since his gateways are a great wall in themselves, the way they drop and then cloak themselves. But you know, it is nice, it is a benefit. Unfortunately, it's a... Well, I say immediately found. Hold on. The Zerg notice, that is the big thing. So we'll look at Defender's point of view. I don't believe he does. We'll look at the Hunter's point of view. He might not as well, unless he was looking as it went in. I mean, I imagine he sees this being attacked, towers going up and all that. Yeah, I mean, he sees that, so he knows something's going on, but he's not necessarily 100% sure there's a cloak wall there. How are we doing? Yeah, okay, he just runs to it. And oh my god, he salvages a +1 factory? Maybe... No, everything goes down. Plus, it's basically full white. Oh, he didn't have his eco in it, is the main thing, but he gets no salvage up, basically. How much is he holding on to, actually? Let's see. 7k? Bro, he is not in a happy position. We see Liberator out here. It can defend eco. It now did get buffed to +5 damage. It can kill lings a little better. Spirit is having a hard time. How is the Spirit's eco, actually? Spirit's having a hard time with all these patrols. It's also low health. He's holding 4k. His income... slightly below average probably, and with all the patrols on map, it's going to be very hard for him to ever come back from this spot, honestly, unless he gets lucky. So I guess just gamble and hope for the best. He's getting a bit of a wall. No, Prophet is just gonna make a spot for them to get their buildings down, their tech structures. This rocket tower living just with a slither of health, forcing the Hunter to probably come back up there. What happened to Schlurk? How do you die at this point in Schlurk? Nah, that's got to be checked. Okay, he's running over here. He's running onto creep with Niedra just happening to be nearby. Unfortunate, but no way he dies. Or I guess there is a way he dies. It happens somehow. So Niedra runs up. He's got blink available. He just gets just shot down. I said the replay needs to be checked, but apparently so does his brain. That's a Masters player there, just dying on Schlurk for free. Unfortunate. We have a bit of a... Does this guy have more markets? He does. I was going to say, he was floating 3k. Surely he doesn't have 0 gas still, but he has a minimal amount. He's still floating 2.6. Only putting 500 into a market. This guy is very gas starved, and it's no surprise because Thackrus... a lot of lings from him. Niedra has her lings, of course, as defender. Huge amount of lings on the map, and Tamilian is very good at setting up patrols absolutely everywhere. So, rough spot for them. Looks like the engineer also does not have much eco. He's floating a bit here. He's actually in a little bit of danger. Fortunately, Mira is nearby to help defend him. How's this going down here? Helios just doing her thing, trying to get a bit of gas going, getting a bit of map control as well, actually. So we do see Thackrus up here. See Liberator, not so much defending eco. Of course, they can't really stop the Hunter from walking in, but they get a bit of gas, bit of levels. Not bad. But let's see map. Yeah, the map is fucking dark. There is so little map control going on from the survivors here. Where's this mirror eco? Mirror's setting up a little bit. Where is this mirror eco? I can't see it on the minimap actually. Can we get a point of view? They have no eco up. Okay, never mind. That's why we can't see it on the minimap. They actually don't have eco up yet. They need to remix. Of course they had it up here. They had it up in the left corner. So they don't have anything else on the map yet. Where are we looking when it comes to the Spirit? Spirit he's got something in the markets. 500 once again. Oh, and his other markets got taken down. He only has 500 again. This poor guy is just completely gas starved. And I mean, it seems like his luck maybe isn't absolutely terrible when it comes to markets, but he just can't get the gas to make use of it. So now he's stagnated for too long, and honestly might be at a point where he can never realistically get back into the game because they've just shut down so much of his gas income. Where are we looking when it comes to Technician is, well, his eco's going to get found. It's honestly not looking great. It's quite behind, and he has to salvage it with income in there. We see Hydra's coming out, and he does slow the profit, but it can't get much other than some health damage. What about the Helios? Helios is in a good position actually. Plus 56 per second. Helios is actually in a good position, and if they can get a bit more gas, they can get another Haven. They've already got one up. Helios is actually very ahead. Engineer, however, not so much. You can see he's struggling to get out too many eco spots. He's got a few starports down there, all low health because I imagine they got plagued at some point. Where's this Hunter off to? Defender's over here. Hunter is back up here. This rocket tower finally goes down like 6 minutes later. He's gonna head up here. He's gonna see this, but it's not really much. Roach balls coming out with the parasite on them, doing a nice bit of clearing. I'd like to see more roach balls, but honestly, let's look at the point of view of the Zerg. There's not too much to roach ball. Like, you see a few pings around the map, you see a little bit, but it's so barren. Zerg, they don't have a lot of, I wouldn't say map control. They don't have a ton of creep. They do have a decent amount of units, but the main thing is, it's not so much on them to make the map control at this point. It's that Zerg, or it's that survivors themselves have got like nothing. Not much map control. They have re-eco top left. I think the Hunter is coming down to the bottom mid side. They did scan it. They see something's going on down there. I don't know if they're sending it or not though. They are getting a cloak wall on the Delta Squad eco. What's this Hunter up to? Is he busy with something else? He looks to be. Not sure what though. Don't tell me Spirit. Yeah, okay. Spirit Blink should be enough. Yeah, and then you can run it off. Helios setting up a little bit around the map. Coming out with the Archons. Archons are going to do quite well against the Roaches. So now the survivors might actually spike in map control here. Taking out the Roaches with the Parasite on them as well will be big. So, depending on what he does, hopefully he doesn't just send these mid. Yeah, he's got them to patrol on some ramps. It's actually really big. I'm saying look at the left side. Why? Oh, okay. Something was going on with Engineer eco, I suppose. Oh no, that's right. Mira was stuck behind here and he was begging the Engineer to lift the eco. I remember. So, we've got... I mean, he can't do much to this Delta Squad. Of course he's got Slime, he's got Hydras, but as long as they, you know, don't sit on top of him, they should be fine. Too many cliff levels, basically, around here. How are we looking down here? Not much going on, not much. A little bit of Delta Squad eco. We're mostly looking at Helios trying to set up some map control. Okay, he just... Oh, no, he just dies, okay. I was going to say, big feed there, and then he just flies out. But no, he does overstay his welcome a little bit and just get sniped on the edge of getting out there. Hydra Ball, someone might run into that. I mean, if they are paying attention, if they're paying attention, it should be fine. Thackrus looks like he's heading to the right side. Kind of, I mean, I was going to say a big deal because most of what they have is down there and the top left. It's kind of sad to say because it's only this down here. They're actually survivors. I mean, they're doing a bit of a push. They've got some Diamondbacks coming out from the engineer. They've got some vultures, but it is looking desperate. Where are the Archons? At this point, I like the Archons for the map control. At this point, if your team's going to push a bit, might be time to send some of them mid as well. Looks like the Archons are going mid. And the Hunter is still heading down to the bot right side. I wonder if he finds the Seeker. If he does, you know, he could Plague it and Hydra it if he checks the path in. He does just walk up to it though. And see how much he gets. Oh my. Oh my, no, okay. He salvaged out the big one, but he did get the 2 others, so that's actually pretty rough for the Delta squad. How are we doing over here? He's making some more Diamondbacks. Gonna start sending them mid. We are seeing a lot of Archons are probably the only real threat to Zerg here. Thackrus TP's over, clears them out, and I imagine he's gonna go and look for either top left or try and find out where these Archons are coming from. Looks like, yeah, he's trying to take out the production. He does see top left going on. He might even reckon it's a base. He's holding on to a skill point, so he could go into Dark Swarm if he wants. He's got real high level in Plague and Constricting Slime. Let's see. So how are we looking from? Oh, is this a death? This is a death. Okay. I mean, at least Liberator should be safe because he doesn't have slime anymore. Yeah, Liberator gets out of there, but they do not hold that. They just have to, yeah, salvage and get out. What's going on down here? We have the Spirit is desperately trying to get some eco up, and it is not working out too well for him. Left side looking pretty bare. Right side looking completely bare. Top right, they have a little bit. How's this Thackrus gonna do? He's hanging up around here, but he does almost have teleport. Still got that 1 extra point. I imagine. Oh, he did end up getting Dark Swarm. I imagine he's gonna go into Constricting Slime or Plague instead of Recall, but like at this point, they have to do something. They have to take control of the map in some way. Because they're not going to be able to push. Does Technician? Surely not. No, Technician lives here. Nedra can't recall to this. I mean, I guess they could recall. What's the let's take a look at their cooldowns. Yeah, if they were quick with the coordination, I guess Nedra would have been able to recall there as Slime went out, but Thackrus probably thought he could just handle it on his own. Which, fair enough. The very little that Spirit has is getting cleared out. Still got the markets up, but what's his total gas looking like actually? We're looking at a total of 151 gas from the Spirit. So imagine how little eco that can give you in 24 minutes. It's not looking good. Where's the recall gone? Oh, they've gone for a base. Okay, and Thackrus has pretty much immediately recall bot left side. Yeah, the base is not. It's not going to hold in its current state. Actually, Mira could do a lot of body block. How many charges do they have? They've got 36 of the Outbacks. But do they have single target damage? They have. Okay, they've got Annihilators coming out from the Helios. Annihilators will do quite a bit of damage to the Zerg. The Liberator, not so much. We don't see the what's it called? The Gorgon. I can't remember what the hero's called. Maybe it is just Gorgon. We don't see that though. Okay, and then it's like Dark Swarm is going to be pretty rough here. We don't see Dark Swarm coming out though. We see Plague. Where's Dark Swarm? He's taking a lot of... oh, here is Gorgon. He's taking a lot of damage. No Dark Swarm. I mean, it looks like he doesn't need it though. He's on top of the eco. He has managed to Plague it. He's just walking through. He doesn't fucking care about Dark Swarm. Why not? Just fuck it. He took, what, maybe 6k damage there? I honestly thought they'd be able to get more. Then the Mira goes down, who probably had the most eco on their team other than Helios. And these robotics facilities go down as well. Without a salvage. And we're looking at not many left. Not many survivors are left. Helios, who is running, which isn't good because they're probably focusing hard on running. Which means that they don't have the time to build around the map, which they need to because they are the only one on their team that can actually do anything. They are looking top right for a push. I mean, I don't know why they're going full Archon. They should be going for the advanced robotics, the Immortals. Who else is there? Everyone is left. It's, yeah, okay. And this is where it ended. I believe everyone left at this point. That is a shame. It went out very quick. Not a lot of map control, and it just snowballed for the Zerg.